Yo, Jesse with Bowman Land Clearing. Today, the machine started just fine, so I don't know what that was. Got all the mud off. So, went back in here and just kind of cleaned it up while it warmed up. So, it is like 30 degrees. Still nasty. This will get us into places where it was real mushy and clean it up, start of it, until it starts to unthaw. So just gonna let it warm up. I got it fueled up, got to clean the window, but other than that, everything's good to go. It needs DEF, but I've got a 2.5 gallon in the truck, so we'll get this started. Knives, see the shininess, but I'm gonna try to go warm up a minute before I start. Let the machine nice fully warm up. So I think it's like 100 degrees, what I was told, if you're going to use the hydraulics. So because it's so thick, I think it is thick or maybe thin, I'm not sure. Anywho, either way, let's get at it. This is how much we got done with just an hour and a half of cleaning, which I got a little stuff around there shooting it out. I piled some up, but I got in here to clean this up best I could. We're going to clean this up and then all this right in here to kind of make it work, because there's a little drive right there. So we're going to clean it up to where we can start ripping stuff, throwing it on the trail, so we can sling mulch out this way and around there for the drive. But working down here, getting all this cleaned up, just getting all this other stuff so that way I can come back and start laying more trees down. I still got to go back over there and rip some of these corners out, and then so that way it'll shape up down that way. And then we're gonna spend the rest of the day cleaning the embankment down there and then clean it up, and then we're gonna square it off, because there's see all that clean, we're just gonna square it up. So, and then we'll work on that at the end of the day too. So we're gonna get everything mulched up best way we can, come in with the excavator, and then may finish out mulching, who knows, until we get down in there and start really doing it. All right, so I'm on the lower side. I haven't been recording because I just want to get a bunch of it done. So I still got the skid steer over there, got lunch, I'm ready to hammer down. So the customer just texted me and said they've got a camera up there next to their camper when they come down, and they said that they absolutely love it. So he just called me, we got things squared away. So I told him I'm on this lower shelf, and he owns the other side of this, which is, it's literally privet and it's really thin, so I'm not sure if it's been logged or what. But he's gonna have a pipe put in. There's a little creek right here. It's probably ankle deep. It's probably shin deep right here. Very clean. So I'll have to get some of this stuff. I'd like to get most of that out, which I try to reach over without tearing the bank out. So Try to get some of this stuff out of the creek. So I am ripping to about right in here. That way I can shoot this way. Because I told him if it had to, I can go one more day at the most, but I want to try to stay in my time frame. But I believe I can get all this ripped out, and if I do, and I'll have to get it mulched, shouldn't be a problem because this is all privet. And then I'm gonna work my way of coming back over here. So but I had to dig out some of these trees because this one's dead. It's not really a hardwood, it's a junk tree. So I'm working my way in right here, just kind of ripping all this stuff out. That way I can get in there and mulch it all up. So we'll do some time lapse on this. All right, so we're on the top side now, which I ripped out. You can see right in here, I ripped out some more, laid it down over here, threw some over there, kind of thinned it out. So that way, I'm hoping to have all this mulched, all that down there. I'll have to go take the excavator back, but I stuck it way out of the way. It's way over there. And then I got that lower side. So hopefully I can get it all mulched, which this is really junk wood. Most of it's dead anyway. So the tops is dead on it, so doesn't mean it was completely dead. But I'll have to go back and clean that lower side down that way. But you can see I cleaned out a little bit more. Just kind of probably about 10-15 foot inside that little trees right there, which these are big ones. I can mulch these, but it would take me a pretty good bit. So I'm just getting the stuff like that. Got that lower side, still got to hit that lower side over there, which we still probably got like a 1/16 of an acre over there, but it's I can see water glaring off there, so it'll be a little different story, but we're gonna try it. But we're gonna get all this mulched. Set the tripod up, get some more footage of mulching. So got me a little circle here to mulch. look at that. So this is the lower side, which I came in and mulched it, and then came back with the excavator and plucked out more, or grubbed out more material to mulch, which it's really wet down in here. So I threw that down there so that way I can mulch it and sling it on there. So I think what I remember is they wanted me to square it up from that over there. So that's probably another maybe 3/8 of a, maybe a 1/16. I don't know, I'm not really sure, but of an acre on that. But bunch of hardwoods in here, which it took me a lot longer. I mean, this stuff's probably about 5 inches, but as it goes up it tapers into, you know, maybe like a Coke can, but not too bad. So I may try to square it up so I can probably get this done, mulching all this, kind of cleaning it up, and then ripping all the rest of this stuff down to make it another day, or at least I hope. All right, so I stayed an extra hour to clean this up a little bit. But this is the lower backside from where we mulched. So we're gonna go ahead and call it quits. Looking good. I had to come back here and mulch some piles where they slung stuff, but I guess we're gonna go ahead and park the skid steer, and I kind of walk back here to get the excavator. We're gonna go ahead and call it a day. I'll just sharpen knives when we get here an extra hour early. So I'm tired, wore out. That is it. So I looked at the other video, and or a couple videos ago, I had 800 something views on one video. So if you could please like and subscribe. It's free, nothing wrong with helping a little guy out, but I enjoy doing this. But it'd be nice to be able to keep doing this for a while. But thank you, see you in the next one.